Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'm going to show how to execute our project online movie ticket booking system which I have developed using Spring Boot, React.js and MySQL. And as we know, in this project we have integrated Razorpay, Gmail and the Google Map also, right? So first thing is, like, before executing the project, make sure you have below softwares in your laptop. Okay, the very important thing is Java JDK 17. Why? Because our backend Spring Boot application is developed in Spring Boot version 3, and for that the requirement is Java JDK 17. Then for the backend development, you can use STS or Eclipse IDE, okay, for execution of the backend project. Then MySQL database is very important, okay, and we have Node.js and VS Code for the React.js. So before running the project, firstly I'll open the command prompt to check whether Java is installed in my laptop or not. So you can see here Java version 22 is installed in my laptop, and for the Node.js I'll run the command npm version. So this is also installed, okay, and even if you are able to see 1.8 here, okay, in the Java version, but in your laptop you have already installed JDK 17 or 22 or 24, then also it's okay, because in Eclipse or STS ID we will configure it. Okay, so for checking all the Java versions which is installed in your laptop, just open C drive, go to the program files, then here we have Java folder, and here you can see Java JDK 13 and 22 is installed in my laptops. So here what I'm trying to say is, even if you are able to see 1.8 here, okay, and JDK 22 is installed in your laptop, then also there is no issue. Okay, we will configure the JDK 22 in the Eclipse ID manually. The reason we are able to see the Java version 22 here is because of the environment variables which we have set. So if all the softwares are already installed in your laptop, then fine, we can proceed with the project setup. But if it is not, then I have created few videos also for the installation of Java JDK, Eclipse IDE, MySQL, Node.js and the VS Code. Okay, so I'll provide the link for all in the description of this video. Okay, now let's suppose all the softwares are installed. Now you'll be having these two zip file, okay, the movie ticket booking backend and the front end. Okay, so firstly I'll extract it. For that, extract here, and same thing I'll do for the front end also, extract here. Yeah, so firstly let's run our front end because that is simple. Okay, what I'll do here, I'll open this folder, okay, where I'm able to see this src folder. Okay, and here when you right click, you'll be able to see this option, open with code. Okay, so this will directly open this front end project in the VS Code. Okay, and if you are not able to see here, no issues, you can simply click here and write the command cmd. Okay, so this will directly open this location in the command prompt, and you simply have to run the command code dot, okay, code space dot, and hit enter, and again this will also open your front end project in the VS Code directly. If you have the option open with code, when you right click here, then you can directly click on the open with code here, no need of running that command also. Both ways we have here. Yeah, I trust the author, and here now let's run the project. So initially when you run the project using the npm start command, let it load properly. Yeah, so as we know, for running the React.js application, we simply have to run the command npm start. So when you hit this, you will get this error. Okay, why? Because in this project you are not able to see node modules folder here. Okay, that is very important. All the dependencies are not present here with the project. Okay, so here if that particular folder is not present, node modules, okay, so you have to firstly run the command npm install. So what this will do, it will install all the dependencies, and you will be able to see node modules folder here. Okay, so let's see. I have executed the command npm install here. So now it is installing, and we can see node modules here, right? It It automatically came here when we executed the command npm install. So let it complete, then we will run the command npm start. So here we can see it has installed all the required dependencies, and we can see the node modules folder here. Now we can simply run the command npm start and our React.js application will start. Okay, so I'll run the command npm start here. Okay, and hit enter, and now let our React.js application run. Meanwhile, let me also tell, like if you're facing any issue, okay, because of the security reason to run the project, okay, to hit the command from the VS Code, you can simply run the command, okay, in the command prompt also. So if you see here, right now I am inside the this is the main folder, and we have backend and the front end. So you have to go to the front end, okay, and from here only, like in this location only, we have opened the project in the VS Code and in the command prompt. Okay, so what you can do, you can simply click here, write cmd. Okay, so it will open the command prompt in this location, that is in the front end master, which has your src folder and the node modules folder, right, especially src folder. So here also you can run the command npm install, and here also you can run the command npm start. So exactly it will work like that only. The thing is, like, you will not be able to see the code. Okay, so for watching the code also side by side during the development, that's why I have opened in the VS Code and executed here. Okay, so now since we have executed the command npm install here in the VS Code, so we can see the output here, it is loading. Let's wait. The same thing we will be able to see from the command prompt also, if we hit the command npm install and npm start. So from here also it will start, and I hope you got the difference. From both the place application will start, but in the command prompt you will not be able to see the complete code structure, you will not be able to see the complete code, but here in the VS Code you will be able to see the complete thing, right? So yeah, and we can see the output here. So that means our React.js application is perfectly running, right? Now let's run our backend project, okay, and then we will test it. Okay, so for that I'll go to the project location. Yeah, so here we have the front end and the back end. So we have extracted the back end also here, right? Since we have to run this in the STS, I have installed the STS in my laptop. Okay, I'll open the STS here. You have to click on this icon, Spring Toolsuit 4. Okay, if you are using 3 version, STS 3, that is also fine. Okay, but I'm using STS 4 here. Okay, so let it open here. Yeah, so firstly it will ask for the workspace. Okay, so you can create the workspace anywhere. Okay, I mean you can create the folder anywhere in your laptop, and you can browse to select that. Okay, so in the M drive, in the project explanation part, okay, I have created one folder and I have selected here, and I'll launch it. Okay, so it will open the STS in that particular location, and now we know our project is in the project explanations movie ticket booking system. So meanwhile it is opening, we have to check MySQL is installed in our laptop or not. Okay, so for that also, if it is installed, if you write here MySQL, then here you will be able to see this command line client, then MySQL Workbench. Okay, so if Workbench is present, then it is good. If it is not, then also it is fine, because we can use Workbench also for querying, and we can use the command line also, no issues. The main thing is MySQL server. So that also, like how to install MySQL in our laptop, that also I have created in detail. I have shown in my video. I'll provide the link for the same in the description of this video. Okay, so I'll import the project. Okay, our STS is open. Firstly I'll click on the file, import, then click on the Maven and click on the existing Maven project, because we have used Maven as a project and the dependency management for our project. So you have to select the movie ticket booking system backend one, okay, which has this src folder. Okay, So you have to select this folder, and here if you are able to see the pom.xml file, okay, that means you are going good. Okay, and you have to click on the finish button. So it will start importing the project in STS. Okay, and we can see the progress here. Okay, 9%. Okay, you can click on the progress bar here. Okay, progress, and yeah, let it complete. Till then, like don't touch anything. Okay, and don't try to cancel this or anything. You have to wait for around 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, it is dependent on your internet speed. So yeah, let's wait. So here the import is completed. So here I want to tell, if you are able to see this project structure, this Maven project structure, that means your import is done perfectly. Okay, but if you are not able to see anything like this, okay, then that means your import is not properly done. So in this case, what you can do now, you can simply right click on the project, and you have to go to the Maven. You have to select Maven and update project, and then you have to click on the option force update of snapshots and releases. Okay, you have to click on OK then, and it will again start the Maven project. Okay, it will update all the dependencies and all. Okay, and again you should be able to see now the complete project structure here. So now I hope you are able to see the complete project structure. After that, you have to click on this src main resources. Okay, and you have to open application.property files. So here we have configured our database thing, like how our Spring Boot application will connect with the database. Definitely our Spring Boot application is connected with the MySQL database, so you have to provide the correct credential here, right? So here basically we are telling our Spring Boot application that my MySQL server is running on port 3306 in the same local system. Okay, so let me open that MySQL Workbench. Yeah, so you can see our MySQL server is installed on the port 3306. Okay, it is running on port 3306 and the user name is root, right? So that's why in our Spring Boot application we have given that my MySQL server is running on port 3306 in the same local system, and I want to connect with the database movie ticket booking DB. Okay, so if you go here, let me open it. Yeah, and also here I have written create database if not exist. So when you run your application, your Spring Boot application, okay, and if this database is not present in the MySQL database, then what it will do, it will create this database. Okay, you don't have to manually create it. If it is not created, it will automatically create this database, and it will create all the tables in that particular database. Okay, the thing is you have to provide the correct credential. Okay, so here my username is root, and you have to enter your correct MySQL password. In my case, I have not kept any password. Okay, so that's why I have kept it empty. Okay, but if you have kept any password like root @123 or root anything, you have to enter the correct password here. Okay, so here, since I have already executed this project, that means this movie ticket database should be present. Yeah, we can see here movie ticket booking DB. Okay, all the tables also we can see here, right? So initially, if you are not able to see this, no need of taking tension. Definitely when we run our Spring Boot application for the very first time, it will automatically create this database and all the tables in it. Okay, yeah, then talking about this image folder. Okay, so what is this image folder? Basically like when we are uploading the theaters and the movies, okay, so the poster of the movies, okay, that are getting stored in some folder, okay, that we are not storing in the database, because if we store all the images, okay, big size images in the database, definitely there will be slowness in our application. Okay, so what we are doing, we are just storing the poster name in the database. Okay, let me open the movie here. Okay, and here we have poster image. So if you see here, like I'm storing just the poster name in the database, okay, but not the actual poster here, and I'm storing the actual poster in one of the folder in my local system. Okay, definitely we can use the cloud also, but here in this project I have not used the cloud, so that's why I'm storing that poster image in one of the folder. And if I'm storing that poster image in one of the folder, definitely I have to provide the correct path of that folder here, right? So here in the M drive I have image folder. Let me show. Okay, I'll go to the M drive. Then we have image folder here, so I can see all the images here. Okay, all the images I can see here. Okay, and if I like upload some more movies, definitely poster of that movie will also get added here in this folder. Okay, so what you have to do, in the M drive I have image folder, that's why I have kept like this. Okay, but now let's suppose you want to store somewhere else. What you can do, click on the create the new folder. Okay, and here I will write images. Okay, what you will do, copy the path here and you have to paste it here, and make sure this backslash should be front slash. Okay, and the folder path format is, it should be forward slash, not the backslash. Okay, so that's why I'll make it like this. Okay, you can make it like this and you can save this file. Okay, but as of now I'll be using the default image folder only. Okay, yeah, then we have the Razorpay configuration also, that also I'll show in this video, and we have the Gmail configuration also, that also we will see in few minutes. But here the main problem is in the src main Java I can see multiple errors. Okay, and let's see what are those errors actually. I'll open the service layer. Okay, I'll open the movie service. Here if you see, like in all the getter setter part we are getting the error. Okay, that is because of the Lombok. Okay, we have used the Lombok in our application, okay, for removing the boilerplate code. Okay, but in STS or in Eclipse ID we face lots of issue regarding the Lombok. Okay, we get error because of that. So, and if you see here in the pom.xml, I've already used added the dependency Lombok. Let's search here. Yeah, we can see the Lombok dependency. Okay, but the thing is, in case of Eclipse and the STS ID, we have to manually install it. Okay, so let's install that. So we have two options here. Okay, the very first one, you can go to the browser and search here Lombok jar. Click on the first link, project Lombok, and download it. And now what I'll do, I'll just run it. You can simply double click on the lombok.jar. Yeah, you'll be able to see this interface. And here firstly it will try to scan all the Eclipse and the STS ID installed in your laptop. Okay, but the thing is, like now I have installed this STS in my D drive. Okay, in the softwares folder I have installed this STS, and I'm using this STS for executing my backend project, backend Spring Boot application. Okay, this is very important. So in this ID Lombok should be installed. Okay, I can have multiple Eclipse ID and STS in my local system in my laptop. Okay, but the thing is, since I'm using this STS for running our backend Spring Boot application, Lombok should be installed in this STS. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so we can see here it has detected one STS which is present in program files. Okay, C drive program files. Okay, but the thing is, we are not running our movie ticket booking backend application in this STS. We are running in STS which is present in the D drive. Okay, so I'll open the D drive, I'll open the softwares, and I'll open this STS, and here you have to click on, yeah, so we can see now inside the softwares folder we have STS, and here make sure it is like springtoolsuite.exe file. You should be able to see exe file here. Okay, so in this STS, okay, which is present in program files, Lombok is already installed. But since in my new STS this Lombok is not installed, so I want to install this Lombok inside this STS. Okay, so I'll select this and I'll click on install successful, and I will quit the installer. Now what I'll do, I'll simply restart this STS. So our STS restart is done now, and here what I'll do, I'll click on help and about STS or Eclipse ID, the same step. Okay, the installation of the Lombok which I have shown for the STS, the same step is for the Eclipse ID also. Okay, now what I have done, I have clicked on the help about Spring Tools for Eclipse, and you have to scroll down, and here you should be able to see Lombok. Okay, previously this was not present, but now we have installed the Lombok in this STS, and that's the reason we are able to see this Lombok here. So I'll close it. That means we have successfully installed the Lombok in this STS, and we can confirm from here also. Previously this Lombok jar was not present here, okay, but now it is present. So now the next step is you have to right click on the project and you have to click on the Maven. You have to click on the update project, then click on force update of snapshots releases and click on OK button. So what it will do, it will again update all the dependencies. Okay, let's wait. It is updating the Maven project, and now if the updation is completed, you should not be able to see any of the error here. Okay, so if I open the movie service, okay, previously we were getting multiple errors, right, for the getter and the setter part, but now it should not be present. Yeah, we cannot see any error here, right? This is the getter part. Yeah, all the errors are gone now. So now if we see, we have resolved the Lombok issue also, and we have configured the MySQL part also. I have explained how this will work. Okay, and now yeah, also I have explained about the image folder path updation. Now we have two things here in the backend, the Razorpay integration part and the Gmail integration, right? So firstly, let's see the Razorpay integration part. So for that, definitely if you are using Razorpay, if you have integrated Razorpay in your Spring Boot application, so definitely you should be having the account, Razorpay account. Okay, so if you don't have the Razorpay account, you have to create the account. You have to provide some details for the registration, right, like I have done. So now since I have already registered, I will log in into the system. So here I will log in with my email ID. So here I have logged in. We are just integrating Razorpay for the testing purpose, and here you can see the test mode. Okay, so no issues whether the account is rejected or anything. Okay, and this data which you are able to see, these are just dummy data. I mean, we have integrated the project, and through our application only we have whatever we have paid for the testing purpose. Okay, those things we are able to see here. So here there are two options, test mode and the live mode. The live mode means like actual money will be debited and the credited in the account. Okay, but here we are using it for the test mode. We are just integrating in our application for the testing purpose, right? So as soon as you have logged in, you have to go to the accounts and setting, and you have to go to the API keys. Remember, this is test mode. So here if you see, I have already generated one key and the secret key. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll regenerate it. So two-step verification is required. I'll click on the two-step and I'll just enter the code which I have received. I'll confirm and we can regenerate it. So in your case it will be empty, so you have to basically create the new one. Okay, so here I have got the client ID and the client secret. Okay, and you can see it is just for the testing purpose, not for the actually doing the business. Okay, so what I'll do here, I'll just save it. Okay, this is the test key and this is the secret key. I'll save it here. I'll click on OK. Yeah, so in my case I have regenerated it, but in your case it will be like you have to create the new key ID. Okay, and definitely if you want to use it for the production use, I mean for actual integration in your application for collecting the money, okay, for the production level use, you have to get the approval from the Razorpay. For that you have to submit the details and all. Okay, but in our case it is just for the test mode, for like learning the development, for integration of the Razorpay with our Spring Boot and the React.js application. Test mode is enough. Okay, so I have saved the secret key and the client ID and the client secret here. Okay, and what I'll do now, I'll just copy this and I'll paste it here. Okay, because you have to enter your secret ID and the client secret. Okay, then you will be able to see the dashboard here. Okay, so if I click on the home here, you are able to see the amount here. Okay, so here these things I'm able to see for my transaction. Okay, so let's suppose if you are running your own project, okay, and if you want to check the database whether the amount paid by the customer for booking the show, whether you have received in the Razorpay or not. So for that you have to log in to your Razorpay account, then you will be able to see. Okay, because for this Razorpay account you have generated the key and the secret and you have used the same here, right? So I hope you got the point. So I have updated the key and the secret key, right? Razorpay key and the secret key. Right now the next step is the integration of the Gmail. So here if you see, I have used the username as the email and the password. Okay, so this password is not my actual password. Okay, this is just a generated app password. Okay, which is used for the integration of the Gmail with our Spring Boot application. So I hope you are getting my point. This is not the actual credential. Okay, and I'll show now how to generate the app password so that you can integrate it with your Spring Boot application. Okay, so now what you have to do, you have to go to the Google account. You can see codewithmurad@gmail.com. This is my email ID. If you want any project or if you have any doubt, you can just contact me here. And now the very first thing for generating the app password, this password, okay, is like you have to click on the security, and here if you see two-step verification, this should be on. Okay, if it is off in your case, then you have to enable it. Okay, then only you will be able to generate the app password. This is very important. Okay, yeah, so as soon as you have made this on, the two-step verification, you have to search here app password, app password, yeah, app passwords, and here it will ask the password. So as of now I don't remember the password. I'll try another way and I'll just log in now. So I have logged in now. So if you see here movie magic, I have already used. Okay, for this project I have already created one app password. So as of now I'll delete it. Okay, and I'll create another one, movie ticket booking project, and I'll create it, and this will generate the password. You have to copy this and paste it here and remove the space and just save it. So now we have updated the image folder path here, we have updated the MySQL password here. Okay, and we have also updated the Razorpay key and the secret key here, and also we have seen how to generate the app password, and the same app password I have added here. And here the important thing is, like by using the email ID code with Murad, this account code with Murad account, I have generated the app password. So the same email ID I have to enter here. So now we can say our backend setup is done. So let's run the backend project also now. Right click on the project, run as Spring Boot app. So here my Spring Boot application is starting. Let it start. So here if you have entered wrong MySQL password, then you will get the exception. And if you have entered the correct MySQL password, then your application will be connected with the database, and it will create this database automatically, and it will also create all the tables in it. Okay, so now if your Spring Boot application is started, you will be able to see something like started movie ticket booking system on port 8080. Okay, and also you should be able to see in the MySQL database, you should be able to see movie ticket booking DB, this database. If you are able to see this, that means your application is successfully executed. And also we have executed the front end part also. Here we can see here this is also running, and our backend application is also running. So we can say now 90% of our application is started. Okay, we have seen how to integrate the Razorpay, then Gmail. Now the main functionality is the integration with the Google Map. Okay, since we have used the Google Map API also for adding the theater with the location, right? So I'll log in with the theater here. And here, since I have not added the theater details, so I'll click on the add theater button, and here we have got this form. And here in the select location on map, this section we are getting, oops, something went wrong. Okay, because since we are integrating it with the Google Map, so here also, like in Razorpay, we have given the key and the secret key. In the similar way, in the front end we have to pass the Google Map API key. Here we have to replace it. Okay, this is the API key which I have added here, but now it is like deleted. I have deleted that, so now this is not working, right? So what we have to do is, firstly you have to create the Google Cloud account. Okay, register there and log in here. So after the login, here you will be able to see all the projects. Okay, so if you have logged in for the very first time, this will be empty, so you have to click the on new project and give the project name. So I'll give here movie ticket booking and click on create button. So it will create the project. In the notification you will be able to see, yeah, so this project is created. I'll click here, and now instead of e-commerce project, I'll click on the movie ticket booking. Yeah, then here we can see you are working in movie ticket booking. So I'll click here in the navigation menu, and then APIs and services, and here we have option enabled APIs and services. Click on it. So here you will get the option enable APIs and services. Click on it. So now since we have integrated the direction API and the places API, okay, for adding the theater with the location, so here we can see maps JavaScript API. So click on it and we will enable it. Enable. It will take some time. Yeah, so we can see it has generated the API key. So I'll copy this and I will paste it here, safer side, and I'll go to the Google Maps platform. Here it is asking to protect your API key. As of now, I'll click on maybe later. So we know in our React.js application we have file env.local, okay, local environment. So here we have to give our API key, okay, which we have fetched. Okay, I'll cancel this and I'll paste my API key now. Okay, and I'll stop it and I'll start it using the npm start command again. Then after this I'll go to keys and credential part. This section I'll go, and here you will be able to see all the APIs keys which you have generated. Okay, so as of now we have maps platform API. You can click on show key to view the key. Also, if you want to delete it, you can delete the API key, and you can create new credentials also by clicking on create credential. You can click on API key, so it will generate it again. Okay, so if I want to like use it, I can simply click on the show key and use that particular key in my project. Okay, and if I want to delete it and create another one, I can do that also. Okay, so after this video I'm going to delete this, so I request you not to use this API key. Okay, you can register in the Google Cloud Console and you can create own API key. Okay, so as of now I'm using this only. I'll click on it, and here you can see API restrictions. Okay, so click on don't restrict key. As of now I don't want to restrict anything, and just click on save button. Okay, so now we are using this key, and let's see whether it will work or not. I'll go here. Let's log in with the theater again. The email is Alex. Click on login, and the complete functionalities about this project, that is movie ticket booking system, I have already shown in my overview video, so I'll provide the link for the same in the description. So I'll click on add theater now, and now we can see we are able to see the location part. From here we can select the location of the theater. That means we have successfully integrated the Google Map API also, right? So in this video we have seen like how to execute the complete backend in the front-end project, and how to integrate Razorpay, Gmail and the Google Map with our application, right? And also what is the use of this image folder path. So complete thing is done now, and everything will work perfectly now. So now if your both the backend and the front end application is running, you have to follow my YouTube video, that is movie ticket booking system. In that I have shown the complete functionalities. You have to perform the same functionalities from start to end, and it should work properly. If you get any issue or error, you can just ping me in the comment section, or you can contact me. And lastly I want to say that here I have used MySQL Workbench to view the data, right? So I was logging with the user Alex, this Alex user, right? So I can see the data here. Also, if you want to use the command line, so you can do that also. Since I have Workbench, so I was using that, but definitely if you want to use the command line, you can use that also. So for that, let me show that. So for using the command line, let me show that. Open MySQL server. Okay, go to this location inside the bin directory, then click on the command. Okay, command prompt. So now this command prompt is open inside this location, that is MySQL server bin. Here I'll run the command npm. Okay, host is localhost, username is root. I have not kept any password, that's why it is not asking the password. Then here use which database. So database configuration I have done here, application.properties. This is the database name, right? I'll use this, and show tables. Okay, user table is there. You have to write the query manually here. Okay, but in the Workbench I was simply using the GUI, okay, graphical user interface, but here I am executing the query manually, and we can see the LX here also. So both ways, like you can use the Workbench also, you can use the command line also for saying the data and querying basically. So I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. We'll meet soon in my next video. Till then, take care and bye bye.